the 2022 draft. We got 4 picks, and I think we're cooking with wine, and I even think they added it to the food. Fin fans up north, Fin fans in the south, to the east and to the west. What's better than this? More of this. Let's talk about it. So the 4 picks that we got in the 2022 NFL draft, these picks were right on point. You know, and I think this is the first draft Miami has ever drafted where they didn't try to trade up and they didn't try to trade down. They just stuck with what they had and they worked with what they were given for the draft picks. The 4 draft picks we got, they filled the needs because the needs coming into the draft. We needed a center, we needed a linebacker, and we needed a running back for sure. And we got that. We got that, except for the center. But I'll talk a little bit on that a little bit later. But we got that. So the 4 picks that we got was we got ourselves a linebacker out of Georgia. Now he wasn't a starter over there. His name is Channing Tindall, and basically with Channing Tindall, he was a supporting linebacker that helped with the Georgia defense, you know, winning a national title. The thing is, one of the strengths with Channing is he has good sideline speed. He has a motor that's just like always ticking and always on the go. You know, a linebacker that he would probably remind you of would be Zach Thomas. It would definitely be Zach Thomas because Zach Thomas was sideline to sideline. He was always around the ball. In fact, Zach Thomas needs to be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, there's no doubt about it. But Channing Tindall, he is definitely a supporting linebacker that will be starting, you know, in Miami's defense with the scheme of things. He'll be inside linebacker for sure, the middle linebacker. He'll be, you know, rocking and rolling there. And, you know, they say one of the things that they want to be concerned about with Channing Tindall is his coverage skills. I think that with anything, with practice and repetition, as he starts learning, you know, the routes and, you know, the different combinations and sets and stuff, I think that he'll be able to cover pretty much all the tight ends or anyone that's coming across the middle. He'll be able to cover it. I mean, with his speed, I think he runs like a 4.4. I mean, he's faster than some running backs out there, and we'll probably like walk them in, you know, if it came down to it. But so, you know, that was our first pick was Channing Tindall. Okay, so that was like round 3. So round 4 came along, and Eric Kanama, excuse me. Is that how you pronounce it? Eric Kanama. We got him, a wide receiver from Texas Tech. You know, one of the things with Eric is he plays like Deebo Samuel. And I think that we got him because we didn't want to go grab Deebo. We had the money and the capital to do it, but it just seemed more right to get a player that could emulate Deebo and, you know, do the same thing as get some of them yaks after, you know, getting his hands on the rock. So we picked up Eric there, Kanama, and Eric is he was a stellar wide receiver at Texas Tech. You know, will we see more from him? Yeah, of course. We're going to see a lot more from him, and he's going to be getting some reps, you know, on the team, on the first. He's going to be getting some reps with the first team. There's no doubt about that. He's getting in the game, you know, and whether they put him in the slot or, you know, whether they switch him and Waddle out, you know, as far as like sometimes run Waddle on the slot and run him as number 2, they're going to do some creative things with with Eric Ekanema there. It's just coached up by Wes Welker. And if you know anything about the Miami Dolphins, Wes Welker used to be a Miami Dolphin. I mean, so we know how to pick some really good players. We really do. And so with that, Wes is coaching up all of our wide receivers, and Wes himself is going to be a Hall of Fame. He's going into the Hall of Fame one day, and it's just a good look all the way around for us, being coached up by Wes. And next on the docket here, Cameron Good, linebacker, from the University of California, Berkeley. All right. One of the things with Cameron Good is the fact that he's another one that has a motor that just is like Zach Thomas, that just keeps on going. He keeps on going, keeps on going, keeps on going. And he has, through his collegiate career, he was a starter and he was definitely productive. His athleticism shows up as a pass rusher. And he didn't really do too much in coverage, but he can cover. I guess, he recorded 2 interceptions, during his collegiate career, dropping back in coverage and stuff. And he returned both of those for touchdowns. So this man is athletic, and he got some jets on him too. He can boot, scoot, and do it to the end zone, and he's gonna definitely find his way, on the team of an already talented defense. He's definitely gonna find his way. And our last pick was in round 7, with the 247th pick. We picked Skylar Thompson. He was the quarterback. We picked Skylar Thompson, the quarterback from Kansas State. Skylar has a bunch of intangibles. He has a quick release, and he can run. And I think that the NFL separates quarterbacks, from passers in a passer rating system, which is like a complex of formula percentages of completions, touchdown passes, interceptions, average yards, gain per attempt. And of course, the statistics and all that just doesn't reflect, the leadership part of it. Skylar is a good leader. Skylar will be starting. I think that, I think with Miami, when you have Skylar Thompson on your team, you're still in a good position. I think Skylar, of course, and I've said it before, but I think Skylar is really good enough to start. I think Skylar could probably beat out Tua. And, I say this because, Skylar comes in and he has leadership. And he comes in and he has Skylar's a gunslinger, okay? Like, he will throw the rock down the field. And we're talking about 30-yard dimes. I think Skylar will do that. Once he gets the training that he's supposed to get, I think Skylar will be that quarterback that we've been waiting for. I think what will happen, they'll probably put him on the practice squad if they don't carry him on the roster. But, in my opinion, I think they should carry, 3 quarterbacks on the roster. I think that would be a great look, especially with both of our quarterbacks being injured before. I think that and Tua, being suspect, on his play. So, we'll find out more about Tua, of course. Again, I really didn't want to jump in that, but we'll find out more about Tua, of course, again, during regular training camp when the pads come on and, he's under duress, and we'll see what's going to happen when he has to roll to the left, to the right, what's coming from his blind side. And we'll see. We'll know then for sure. But, I think Skylar, already comes with, some of those intangibles like what Danny Marino had, with the quick draw with the quick release, and with the audible play calls, and being able to read the defenses. I think Skylar can do all that. So with that, those are the 4 picks that we've had in our draft. And I think, to be honest with you, I really think Miami aced it. Like, I think they inadvertently aced this draft, and I think they aced picking up the undrafted rookies. I really think they aced that too, because ordinarily Miami would, pick, and they would, ordinarily Miami would, trade up, trade down, and they'd get like some subpar players, and they get they find players who probably just didn't show up and fit the bill. But Miami didn't do anything in this draft, and they only had 4 picks, and I think they got the. I think they found that sauce. I think they found the sauce that they was missing, and they did it without trying to manipulate nothing, just going in and letting the chips fall where they may. So, in my opinion, I think Miami aced it. So, with that, we'll have to see what's going on. I know the OTAs is getting wrapped up here, and I'm going to do a show about that, and speak about the whole, week that we've had the OTAs and stuff. So, anyways, check me out. If you guys get a chance, don't forget to subscribe, like it, hit the bell, and everything. It always helps the channel, and at the same time, it helps the people that are involved. It helps throw some support so that we can continue doing what we're doing, and we appreciate it very much. If you guys have any questions, just go ahead and contact me at ClickinWithAFinFan@gmail.com. Ask me anything, and pretty soon we'll be getting to like a question of the day or a question of the week or something. Let me know you guys' opinion about some things, just to update. And I'm pretty sure you guys already knew, but for those that didn't, those are our 4 draft picks, and the 4 draft picks and where we got them, and what they mean to the Miami Dolphins. And all 4 of them, I know 3 of them for sure will be starting, and we'll be seeing some game time right away. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Skyler, the quarterback there, I think later on in the season we'll be seeing some of him too. But anyhow, thanks guys, and just keep on rocking. Fin fans up north, Fin fans in the south, to the east and to the west. What's better than this? More of this. Let's talk about it. Don't forget to take a look at our gear. Clicking with the Fin Fan. You can check out the links below. And also know that your support with this helps our artists, and it also helps what we're doing here with Clicking with the Fin Fan. And a good thing about it all is you also get free shipping with that. So just take a look at the gear that we got. Grab something for you, your boo, significant other, your kids, whatever, and help support what we're doing here, and we appreciate it a lot. Thank you.